Hi there, my name is Maya Chun, and what you're about to experience is my story, how I somehow ended up falling for the one person who made my life hell, and the one who quietly showed me what real kindness feels like. Newsflash! I never thought I'd survive Winterbrook Academy, let alone let anyone close enough to break my heart again. But Reagan Ashford crashed into my world like a storm on the ice, and Elena Martinez, she was a gentle light I didn't know I needed. I lost my parents because of me, or at least that's what the guilt screams every single day. I came here broken, carrying nothing but a suitcase and mom's necklace. I expected hate, silence, and maybe a few more falls on the ice. I didn't expect Reagan's sharp words to start feeling like something else entirely. I didn't expect Elena's soft touch in the cafeteria to wake up parts of me I thought were dead forever. Before we go any further, if you're feeling this story already, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's completely free, takes 2 seconds, and it really helps me keep creating these intense, emotional GL romances for you. Your support means everything, especially when I'm pouring my heart into tales like this one. Now take a deep breath, grab something warm, and settle in. The ice is thin, the lights are low, and the story is just beginning. Let's skate into it together. I still remember the rain that night. It hammered the car roof so hard I thought the sky was angry at us. Mom sat in the front passenger seat, twisting around to look at me. Her smile was wide and warm, the kind that made everything feel safe. "You're going to be amazing tonight, Maya," she said. Dad laughed and squeezed her hand. "Our little star," he added. I grinned back at them from the back seat, my competition dress scratching against my legs, sequins catching the streetlights like tiny fires. I felt unstoppable, like the ice was waiting just for me. Then headlights flashed too close, too fast. Tires shrieked. The world tilted violently. Metal screamed against metal. Glass exploded inward. I heard Mom cry my name, Maya, sharp and terrified. Dad's arm shot out to shield her. Everything spun. Pain bloomed everywhere. Then silence swallowed it all. A deep, wrong silence. Later, backstage at the rink, they found me still in my sparkling costume. Coach knelt in front of me. His face looked gray and old. "Sweetheart," he said, voice cracking. "There was a car accident. Your parents." He couldn't finish. I stared at the floor. My skates were still laced tight. The music from my program drifted faintly from somewhere down the hall. I never stepped on the ice that night. I just sat there until someone carried me away. That was 2 years ago. The guilt never left. It lived inside my chest like a second heartbeat. Now I stood in front of Aunt Diane's huge house. Tall iron gates, perfect lawns. My single suitcase sat beside me on the stone path. I clutched Mom's necklace, so tight the little silver skate pendant pressed marks into my palm. The chain was warm from my skin. I didn't want to let go. Aunt Diane opened the heavy door. She looked like Mom. Same dark eyes, same straight posture, but everything soft in Mom was sharp in her. "Come inside, Maya," she said quietly. "No hug. No, I missed you." Just those words. I followed her into the marble hallway. Holly waited there. My cousin, 3 inches taller than me now. Burgundy hair falling over one shoulder. Dark lipstick. Arms crossed tight. Her eyes locked on mine. They weren't sad. They were furious. "You killed them," she said. The words came out flat and cold. "They'd be alive if you weren't so selfish about your stupid skating dreams." My breath stopped. My knees shook. I opened my mouth, but nothing came out. Holly's face twisted. She turned and walked away. Her footsteps echoed. I ran up the curved staircase to the room Aunt Diane pointed out. I slammed the door. I slid down it until I sat on the floor. Sobs ripped out of me. Hard, ugly sounds. I pressed my face into my knees. Tears soaked my jeans. "I'm sorry," I whispered again and again. "Mom, Dad, I'm so sorry." The necklace dug into my cheek. I welcomed the sting. It felt like punishment I deserved. The next morning Aunt Diane sat me down at the long dining table. "I've enrolled you at Winterbrook Academy of Figure Skating," she said. "It's the best. Boarding school. You'll have structure. Skating will help." Her voice stayed calm, like she was reading from a list. I stared at my untouched toast. I didn't argue. What was there to say? Holly found me later while I packed the few things I owned. She leaned in the doorway. "Don't talk to me at school," she said. I won't be related to a murderer. Then she left. Her words stayed behind, heavy as stones in my stomach. The drive to Winterbrook was silent. Aunt Diane's car smelled like leather and expensive perfume. When we arrived, the campus looked like a dream. Tall brick buildings, huge glass-walled rinks, snow-dusted trees. But it felt like a prison. I carried my suitcase to the dorm. Kids rushed past in designer jackets, laughing, calling names. I kept my head down. In the courtyard, I saw Reagan Ashford for the first time. She stood in the center like the sun. Everything orbited around. Tall, platinum blonde bob sharp as a blade. Leather jacket open over her practice gear. Ice blue eyes scanning the crowd. Girls giggled near her. Boys tried to look cool. She barely smiled, but power rolled off her. When her gaze slid over me, it paused. I looked away fast. My heart beat too hard. Near the fountain, Elena Martinez knelt, helping a tiny first-year tie her laces. Elena's curly brown hair caught the light, gold streaks shining. She smiled, real dimples, warm hazel eyes. The little girl hugged her legs. Elena hugged back gently. She looked like kindness itself. My chest ached watching her. I wanted to feel that gentle. Behind the main rink, smoke drifted up. Sienna Cross and her group, the Ice Vipers, leaned against the wall. Sienna's undercut gleamed. Scars marked her arms like medals. She took a drag from her cigarette and exhaled slow. Her amber eyes tracked everyone. I shivered and hurried inside. My room was small but clean. 2 beds, 2 desks. Nessa Blackwood sat on one bed, legs crossed. Sleek black hair, green eyes, makeup perfect. She stood when I walked in. "Hi, you must be Maya," she said. Her smile was bright and sweet. "I'm Nessa. We're going to be best friends." She helped me unpack, chatting about classes, the rink, the best coffee spot. I nodded. I tried to smile. Her kindness felt too easy after Holly's hate. Afternoon practice came too soon. Coach Anderson waited at the boards. Gray hair, arms like steel. He called my name. I stepped onto the ice. The cold hit my face. My blades bit in. It felt familiar and wrong at the same time. Music started, my old program. Mom's favorite song. I circled. Built speed. Crossover smooth. Then the triple axel. I love that jump once. 3.5 turns in the air. Perfect landing. I launched. For one heartbeat, everything felt right. Wind in my face. Body light. Then the memories slammed in. Rain. Crash. Mom scream. My foot twisted. I crashed down hard. Pain exploded in my hip and elbow. I stayed there on the ice. Breath fogging. Tears freezing on my cheeks. The whole rink watched. I wanted to melt into it and disappear. Coach skated over. "Up, Chun," he said. Not angry. Just firm. He helped me stand. My legs shook. I glided to the boards. Gripped them until my knuckles hurt. Reagan skated close. Stopped inches away. She stared down at me. "You don't stare," she said. Her voice was low, almost a growl. "Everyone stares at me. Why don't you?" I swallowed. My throat burned. I didn't answer. I couldn't. She studied me another second. Then she pushed off hard. Spin so fast she blurred. Anger in every line of her body. I left practice early. My body hurt. My heart hurt more. That night I couldn't sleep. The dorm lights were off. Snores came from other rooms. I slipped out. Skates over my shoulder. I needed the ice. The rink was dark except for emergency lights. I laced up alone. No music at first. Just the sound of my blades. I glided slow. Arms loose. Eyes closed. I let my body move the way it used to, before guilt, before loss. A simple spiral. A layback spin. Tears slipped down my face, but I didn't stop. I didn't notice Elena at first. She stood in the doorway, watching quiet. When I opened my eyes, our gazes met. She didn't speak. She just gave a small, soft smile. Not pity, something warmer. Then she turned and left. I skated until my legs trembled. When I finally stepped off, sweat cooled on my skin. I wiped my face. Back in the room, Nessa was awake, sitting up in bed, reading something on her phone. She looked at me, then past me, toward the window. I followed her eyes. Outside, under a street lamp, Reagan stood, hands in her pockets, face tilted up. looking straight at our window. Looking at me. Nessa's sweet smile faded. Her eyes narrowed. Cold. Calculating. Like she just solved a puzzle. "Good night, roomie," she said. But the sweetness was gone. I climbed into bed, pulled the blanket to my chin. Mom's necklace rested against my racing heart. I closed my eyes. But sleep didn't come easy, because I could still feel Reagan watching. I hated mornings at Winterbrook. The alarm buzzed like an angry bee. I slapped it quiet and lay there staring at the ceiling. My body still ached from yesterday's fall. Mom's necklace rested cool against my skin. I touched it. "Help me get through today," I whispered. In the rink, Coach Anderson stood at center ice. His whistle cut through the chatter. Everyone stopped. Skates scraped. Breath fogged. "Regional pairs exhibition is coming," he said in his rough voice. "We need strong teams. I've made the assignments." Names flew out fast. Then he said it. Shun and Ashford. My stomach dropped. Reagan's head snapped up. Her ice blue eyes went narrow and dangerous. "I don't do charity work, Coach," she said loud enough for the whole rink to hear. Coach didn't blink. "You do what I say, Ashford. Or you sit out." Reagan's jaw clenched. She looked at me like I was dirt on her blade. I kept my eyes on the ice. I was used to people looking at me that way. Used to being the problem nobody wanted. Practice started. Reagan showed up 20 minutes late. She glided in like she owned the place. Leather jacket, still on over her practice top. She tossed it to the boards without looking. It landed perfect. "Let's go, charity case," she said. We started simple. Side-by-side crossovers. She stayed half a beat ahead. Every time I tried to match her speed, she slowed down just enough to make me look slow. Then sped up again. "Too stiff," she snapped. "You move like a robot." I bit my lip. Kept going. Next came lifts. Basic one first. She grabbed my waist. Her hands were strong. Cold through my thin shirt. She lifted me easy. But she didn't hold me steady. She tilted me just a little. My heart jumped. I wobbled. She dropped me back to the ice harder than she needed to. "Oops," she said. "Not sorry at all." We tried again. And again. Each time she found something wrong. My arms. My head position. My breathing. "You're breathing like you're scared," she said. Pathetic. I wanted to disappear. One session got really bad. We were doing a death spiral. She held my hand tight. Spun me out low. My free legs stretched back. Hair brushed the ice. It felt good for 1 second. Then she yanked too hard. My shoulder popped. I cried out. She let go. I hit the ice flat on my back. Air whooshed out of me. She skated over. Loomed above me. Blonde hair falling forward. "You skate like you're dying," she said. It's pathetic. Tears burned my eyes. I looked up at her. Voice small. "Maybe I am." She froze. Something flickered in her eyes. Not pity. Not anger. Something else. Then she turned away. Skated to the other end like I didn't exist. I stayed down a long time. Chest hurting. Not just from the fall. In the cafeteria later I sat alone. Tray untouched. Fork poking at cold pasta. Someone slid into the seat across from me. Elena. Her curly hair was still damp from practice. She smelled like vanilla shampoo and fresh ice. Her hazel eyes were soft. "Hey," she said quiet. "Don't let her break you. You're better than you think." I looked up. No one had spoken to me like that since before. My throat closed up. I tried to smile. It wobbled. "Thanks," I managed. She reached across. Touched my hand once. Light. Warm. "You have beautiful lines on the ice. Real feeling. Not everyone can do that." Her fingers stayed a second longer than they needed to. My skin tingled where she touched. Then she pulled back. Smiled that dimpled smile. "Eat something. You need strength." I nodded. Watched her walk away. Her ponytail swung gentle. My heart felt strange. Like it remembered how to beat for something good. Back in the room, Nessa was waiting. She sat on her bed, painting her nails bright red. "Elena talked to you," she said. Not asking. "Yeah." Nessa blew on her nails. "She's sweet, but don't trust it too much. She's just pitying you. Reagan might be mean, but at least she's honest." I frowned. "Why would you say that?" Nessa shrugged. "Just looking out for my bestie." Her smile looked tight. You deserve real friends, not fake nice ones. I didn't answer. I climbed into bed early, pulled the blanket over my head, but her words stuck, like little thorns. Coach made us stay late that week. Partner practice ran over. The other skaters left one by one. Lights dimmed in the hallways. Janitor must have thought we were gone. He locked the big doors. Reagan and I were still on the ice, working on timing for our side-by-side spins. She was quieter today, less mean, but still sharp. Then the overhead lights clicked off. One row, then another. Emergency lights glowed faint red. Reagan stopped dead. Her breathing changed. Fast. Shallow. Like she couldn't get air. I skated closer. Reagan. She didn't answer. Her hands shook. She backed up until her back hit the boards. Eyes wide. Pupils huge even in the dark. I can't the dark. Her voice cracked. Small. Scared. Nothing like the Reagan who ruled the school. I moved without thinking. Slow. Careful. Like approaching a hurt animal. Hey, I said soft. I'm here. She shook harder. Arms wrapped around herself. I reached out, wrapped my arms around her waist. Pulled her close. She stiffened at first, then melted against me. Her face buried in my neck. Hot breath on my skin. Shivers ran through her. Breathe with me, I whispered. In, out. Feel my heartbeat. I pressed her hand to my chest, right over my racing heart. She clutched my shirt, fingers digging in. Her other arm slid around my back. Held tight, like I was the only thing keeping her from falling apart. We stood like that, bodies pressed together. Her taller frame curved over mine, my cheek against her hair. It smelled like citrus and cold air. Her heartbeat thumped wild against my ribs. Mine answered, fast, matching hers. Minutes passed, maybe more. Time didn't matter. Just her shaking slowly stopping, her breathing slowing, matching mine. She didn't speak, just held on, face still in my neck. Lips brushed my skin once. Not a kiss, just there, warm. I felt every inch where we touched. Her hands on my back, my arms around her waist, our chests rising and falling together. 2 hours. That's what security said later. 2 hours locked in the dark. Just us. When the doors finally opened, flashlights swept in. Voices called. Reagan pulled back slow. Her eyes were red, wet. She looked at me like she saw me for the first time. Really saw me. She didn't say anything. Just stared. Then turned. Skated to the boards. Grabbed her jacket. Walked out. But at the door she stopped. Looked back. Eyes lingered on me. Long, heavy. Something new in them. Something soft. I stood alone on the ice. Heart still pounding. Skin still warm where she touched me. I touched my neck. Where her breath had been. Where her lips almost were. Outside the rink, Sienna leaned against the wall. Security let her watch the footage. She smirked slow. Interesting, she said to the empty hallway. I didn't hear her. I was still feeling Reagan's heartbeat against mine. Still tasting the way her fear turned into something else when she held me. Something dangerous. Something I couldn't name yet. But I knew one thing. I wasn't invisible to her anymore. Thank you so much for watching my story until the end. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for the next hot episode. Your support helps me create more stories like this and means more to me than you know. I would also love to hear your thoughts. So please leave a comment and tell me what you felt while watching. Thank you again for being here, and I hope to see you in the next story.